What's good, Sniper Gang, and hello world? I am Sniper Anonymous, and welcome to Taking Aim, a segment of the sniper strategy where we use time and price theory coupled with technical analysis to identify potential targets and entries. I only trade one pair, and that is EU. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell to never miss out on updates and live analysis. And if you find value in my videos, make sure you show me some love by hitting the like button and or sharing. All right, today is February 1st, 2021, and what I see for EU, still planning to buy long term from this area down here. This is where I would take a position for a long, and I would like to take this above the high. Now, this is the higher time frame. It's going to take a little while longer for EU to actually get down to this level. But so what that does is it presents selling opportunities, or short-term sales on the lower time frames. See, we have some equal lows here. EU has engineered some liquidity, and what we know about liquidity is that the markets like to come for it, and it's what fuels the market, right? So we have incentive to come down. We have some imbalance. We have a nice looking area to buy from. Now, like I said, when we drop down to the lower time frames, it presents opportunities to sell. All right, so let's go back to last Friday. EU closed up here, right? EU closed up here, and when we opened on Sunday at 5 o'clock, when the markets opened, it opened with a gap to the downside. EU continued to fall, and eventually it did fill in most of that gap, and it left some behind. Now, with that being said, with there being a little bit of gap left behind on top, right, on top of there being some liquidity up here, it's very possible that the market makers could come back to collect the liquidity up here. So I'm going to take that into consideration when deciding, where I want to place my entries. The first entry, I would like to get in right here for the sell. All right, on the way down, EU did end up selling off, and it created some imbalance on the way down. We're in the Asian range right now, ranging, looking to be coming back up to clear this high, fill in some of this imbalance, and like I said, possibly come to fill in the rest of that gap and grab this liquidity. But the play for tonight is to sell. I am looking for a sell on EU, and I would like to sell close down to the area that I would like to buy from. So we may be able to catch some nice sales on the way down, but something to keep in mind though, something that we got to keep in mind on the higher time frame, we are in a consolidation area. Remember, when EU comes down into areas where it consolidated previously, sometimes it'll do the same thing. So I would not be surprised if EU went up, right, sold off, maybe stopped here, came back up, and then go all the way completely down to the buy area. So let's keep that in mind. Remember, that first position, we're taking 20 pips, and then the second position, the ego position, where we see it going to, all right, we put that at break even and let it run. But this is the setup for EU going into the London KZ. I will keep you guys up to date on if I decide to take a trade or set some limit orders. Update on EU. It's February 2nd, 2021. It is Tuesday morning, and it's 6:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We did get that sell-off on EU, although it did not retrace up like we expected. We are selling off and headed for an institutional level. So looking at price action, I'm actually looking to catch a reaction off of this level here. So I'll be attempting to buy before we get down in this green area. I believe we'll get a pullback before we come down to this area, and I'll try to catch another sell, but I'm also going to catch the reaction. So looking for EU to react off of a few of these levels, and if we again drop down to the lower time frame, we see we have the Asian range that formed, and we've broken below that Asian range now, clearing the liquidity that was below, leaving liquidity behind. Now we are in a distribution mode, so we could be selling off, but I'm actually expecting it to stop. We are pretty much maxed out on the relative strength index if we look at it. So there's a really good chance that we're going to retrace and buy from this area short term. So that is the plan, and I will keep you guys updated on if I make a move or not. But other than that, see you in the chat, see you on the charts, and remember to stay safe but stay dangerous. Peace.